Well, the signals just keep stacking up for Bitcoin right now. We have so many indicators that are showing things are moving in one direction. If you're a crypto holder, you better damn well be paying attention. We've got that for you today. A lot of little details to cover that I think are extremely fascinating. So I hope you stick with me. We got Bitcoin, we got Ethereum, we got the NASDAQ, we got a lot more. We better get into it. First and foremost, strategy. Saylor just sitting there, man, I screwed up, guys. But there's a good theory about Saylor selling Bitcoin. He sold $250 million of the Bitcoin again this week. There's a good theory that he's doing all this to get S&P 500 inclusion, that he's ticking all the boxes in order to do that. Regardless of what the 40 chess move is here, the reality is that the market is not loving the fact that Michael Saylor keeps selling Bitcoin. The biggest bull has turned into a seller at lows. People don't like that. It's not a great look. And one of those things that probably marks the bottom, doesn't it? Or comes damn close to it. Then you have this. Mr. Counter Indicator himself, Jim Cramer, says he will sell all of his Bitcoin due to quantum risks. In my mind, that means there is no risk to quantum. In fact, Coinbase and Strategy and many other major players are putting together a consortium of developers to make sure that quantum is not a risk. Bitcoin will be fine. Jim Cramer will remain undefeated as being the number one contrarian signal on Earth. Bitcoin to the moon, guys. This also, Quinton shared this, interest in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto has almost disappeared. He said, I've been here for years. I honestly can't remember the space feeling this dead. It's interesting because if you're in the right circles, you see the on-chain stuff going on. You see people getting excited. You see people talking about, making money on meme coins or new fundamental plays, whatever it might be. There's money being made, but retail's not here, especially not interested in the big stuff, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Crypto is once again extremely uncool and extremely dead. Therefore, the contrarian bet would be buy crypto, right? Lewis Raskin says, every bottom there's a massively bearish signal. Being honest, having a cold storage hack is perhaps the scariest, most bearish thing that can happen. Imagine if this story came out a few years ago before the big money moved over to ETFs. Bitcoin would probably see a double-digit move down. It fell less than 6% on the news that cold storage is not safe. Look, this is about the cold card hack. Now, I'd like to be extremely clear here. This is just cold card. So cold card was always an extremely niche crypto wallet. So if you were a cold card user, fuck, that sucks. Don't get me wrong. I've been reading some of the stories. It's absolutely just depressing. Imagine you did everything right except choose the right damn hardware wallet. Years and years of diligent stacking gone in seconds because cold card fucked up. But here's the thing. It's cold card specific. I saw a great chart the other day that was basically cold card MK3 and the way that they put their encryption together. And it was with the right machine, let's say, guessable in a very, very short amount of time. But then you look at the 256 bits that Trezor and Ledger use, and it's basically more time than the universe has existed. So those remain extremely safe. Cold wallets remain, despite what some people may say, cold wallets remain the best way to keep your coins safe. Okay, but you have to make sure you're choosing the right ones. It's Ledger, it's Trezor. That's it. Industry standard. Most well-funded teams, don't mess it up. Don't be cheap. Anyway, continuing. But this is true. I think this is the kind of thing that tends to happen near the bottom, doesn't it? Also we've had multiple exchanges close down in the last month. We had Ascendex, we had BitMEX, and we had Bitmart. These were all really, really big exchanges back in their day. Ascendex was a top 10 platform for a minute back in the day. Bitmart was a top 10 for some time. BitMEX was basically the only game in town back in 2017. So this is, again, bottom of the bear market stuff. It doesn't say this is the exact definitive bottom. It says that we're putting in all the things. We're ticking all the boxes that normally mark the bottom of a bear market. Take it for what you will. Long-term holder percent supply and profit. Quinton says the funny thing about generational opportunities, nobody recognizes them in real time. This looks exactly like every major bottom has looked in the past. The 4-year cycle bears will tell you, but we have to go to 40K in October because it has been foretold by the oracles on the mountain in ancient Greece. Or you can look at all the data that's showing up and saying that this is a good time to be accumulating. Whether or not we even get to 40, that remains to be seen. When we get to 40, if we get to 40, let's say if we get to 40, I know how it goes because it goes the same every damn time. Everyone's going to say, well, 40, you think 40 is the bottom? Ha! 20K, baby. And nobody buys again. Accumulate. Jeremy Allaire says this is an absolute tipping point. It's also reflective of the financial system fully moving on to the internet. This is in response to Lorenzo here saying we're entering a seismic shift in crypto. This is a bull market, not just the one you were expecting. 75% perpetual swap volume on hyperliquid is now real-world assets. People are coming on chain and they're trading stocks, not your dog coins. But the fact of the matter is that on-chain activity is absolutely ripping right now, despite the fact that prices remain relatively subdued for most of the cryptocurrency market. Altcoin Daily saying majority leader John Thune, this is the Senate majority leader, reaffirms that the Senate will vote on the Crypto Clarity Act before the summer recess on August 7th. Come on, get it done, get it across the line. We're so close, but so far away. The damn Clarity Act, man. If they actually get a vote on the Clarity Act, it actually goes through. That's a whole other thing. If it actually goes through, if they vote on it, it doesn't go through. August is going to be rough. Anyway, the fact of the matter is they're going to have a vote on this, and it's going to be really, really good. That's by the end of the week. They don't got much time to do it, man, but they're still promising to get a vote on it. Shibu says, and I love the vibe here, you should be buying crypto like your life depends on it right now. Everyone gets shaken out. The biggest financial institutions in the world are loading up. You think this is a coincidence? They're going to make everything unaffordable soon. So buy now and get rich, or ignore this post and stay in Goy world forever. Anyway, there you go. Bitcoin, $63,643. This is the weekly chart here. You can see we are still trading under the 200-week EMA, the 200-week SMA is basically right down around this level here. So either way you want to cut the bread here, the fact of the matter is that Bitcoin currently is in the buy zone. Remember, two great things Charlie Munger told us. Well, many, many things. Choose your wife is a good one. That's a good one. Anyway, best financial investment of your life. The wisdom of Charlie. Another one, of course, smart men go broke. Ladies, liquor, leverage. Leopold Aschenbrenner plays itself every damn time. The other one, the other big great piece of Charlie wisdom, buy shit at the 200 week. I'm paraphrasing. Charlie has said it much more elegantly than that. But anyway, buy things at the 200 week. Bitcoin's at the 200 week. The opportunity zone sits in front of us. Quick update on the trades here. Ethereum trade still somehow alive. Just still in profit. Still alive. Still not stopped out. Come on, baby. $2,100. Let's go. I've been too busy. We're on holiday right now with the family. Sneaking out at 5 in the morning to record a video for you guys. Anyway, besides the point. The fact of the matter is, okay, I have not had a lot of time to do as many trades as I'd like to, but this Ethereum trade somehow is clinging on. Anyway, what we'll do, we're going to get some more trades in this week. I'll update you guys when we do. But we got some money to give away. Thanks, good folks over at BitUnix. Let's go. Let's go ahead and draw this here for you. Of course, if you want to join trading over on BitUnix, you can trade crypto, Ethereum, XRP, Solana. They got you covered, man. They got what you want to trade. They got the dog coins, okay? You want to trade some dog coins, they got you covered. They got gold, they got silver. And most importantly, they have stocks, man. I love the fact that they have stocks. And I have not been taking full advantage of that in the last few weeks because there's been some incredible shorting opportunities for like Micron Tech and stuff. But again, I've just been more dialed out of the markets, specifically rme@gmail.com. Congratulations. Enjoy your $1,000. Let's go. But you can trade stocks. It's available to anyone, anywhere, by the way. So if you're looking for a good exchange where you can just sign up using the link down below, deposit USDT, and trade all the assets you want to trade in one place using native crypto rails, BitUnix is the place, man. Go check it out. And you'll be in to win our daily $1,000 giveaways Monday to Friday. We're giving away $1,000 each day. Plus, when you join the Inner Circle, which is our investor and research and trading group, you'll also get $80 a month back from the guys over at BitUnix as a rebate, which is pretty crazy. Link down below for both those. You get a 7-day free trial for the Inner Circle as well. Psychedelic. This is crazy. You know, we've been talking a long while about the ISM PMI. Sheila, get the kids. Internet man's talking about the ISM PMI again. Look, just printed 55.6, up 2.2 points from the last month. The highest print in over 4 years. That's crazy. We are in true expansion territory. The business cycle has only ever printed above 54 when it's really within expansion. And that's a 55.6. All roads lead one way. There has never been, and okay, let's say Bitcoin's got a short life history, right? But there has never been a time when we've had a breakout on the business cycle like this and Bitcoin has not followed it meaningfully higher, which means that the entire crypto space has followed it meaningfully higher. And the altcoins in particular, the reason we never got an altcoin cycle, a meaningful altcoin cycle, besides a few weeks in late 2024, the reason we never had a meaningful altcoin cycle was we did not have adequate expansion of the business cycle. An adequate expansion of the business cycle means lots of people have lots of high-paying jobs, and they have lots of extra income, and they have the wealth effect because the properties are worth more and all that kind of shit. And suddenly, they have all this extra money, and what are they going to do? Well, they're going to go down to the bar, they're going to talk to some dude who says he just made life-changing money on some picture of a dog on Robinhood chain, and that guy's going to go ape his entire life savings into it. This is how a blow-off top happens, guys. In altcoins, we have not had that, but this is an indicator of what is to come. Okay, a very, very healthy economy is the precursor to a massive blow-off top in markets. This will be for the NASDAQ. This will be for crypto. They'll come at the same time, probably sometime in late 2028. But a final 10-year bear market starting kind of bear market will probably come in 2034 according to a 25-year cycle. But that's for later us to worry about. Let's not get over our skis and ahead of ourselves here. Phil Rose and the S&P 500 just entered its weakest stretch of the year historically. Monthly returns since 1990. August minus 0.49%. September 0.72%. That being said, October, November, December tend to be pretty good. And if you actually boil this down even further, specifically into election years, midterm years, then Q4 of that year and then Q1, Q2 of the following year tend to be extremely good for markets, just FYI. With Trump wanting to juice markets to the max. Kevin Warsh, got to lower those rates, dog. Anyway, look at the NASDAQ. Big bounce back up. Sitting at the danger zone, but an incredible rally nevertheless. The danger zone, of course, being the 20 and 50-day EMA, exactly where it's coming in at right now. So it's got to meaningfully get over that to say, hey, we are so back, baby. The one interesting thing here is that we do have a potential major momentum shift after the MACD flipped bearish on the 4th of June. A long time ago. 2 months later to the day almost, we have a bullish MACD crossover brewing. That could represent a major trend shift coming in here for stocks. So Leopold Aschenbrenner had a beautiful sunrise. Leopold Aschenbrenner gets washed out. Half of Korea loses all their money and gets liquidated. These are the necessary sacrifices for the market to continue higher. Stock Savvy, Shay shared this. Citadel says early summer excesses have largely reset with retail selling of semiconductor memory stocks hitting 20x the 2-year average in late July with leverage and concentration lower. The firm sees fundamentals retaking control and lower volatility grinding higher. AKA everybody got washed out because everybody wanted to long all this shit at the top. Nobody wants to buy it when it's cheap, do they? Oh, it's down 50%. I'm not buying that crap. Oh, it's just gone up 2,000% in the last few months. I'm buying everything I can. Someone's got to be on the other side, right? For people to be able to lock in profits on this stuff, there's got to be buyers on the other side. We thank them for their sacrifice. Anyway, continuing. Ask Livermore posted this. This is an absolute crazy stat. Someone asked about factoring in oil, bonds in Japan into the current tech sell-off. So pulled the data for every single time. Oil surged 10% in a month, while bonds in Japan are both negative. There's been 29 times this happened. The median. 1 month later, NASDAQ up 0.9%. 3 months, 4.5. 6 months, 9.8. 1 year, 9.7. AKA, there could be some short-term fluctuations, but long-term, in every single one of these scenarios, in the majority of these scenarios, it's about 61 to 78% win rate on these different time factors here, but generally markets go up. But that's just generally true overall. Ethereum, real quick, guys. Ethereum's still sitting surprisingly here at the 50-day and 20-day EMAs. It's been showing a lot of weakness recently comparatively because, crypto's always showing weakness comparatively, isn't it? Anyway, MACD downtrend still in effect here. Attempting to maintain support at the 50-day EMA and the sort of neckline of the double bottom pattern back here. Really depends on the Clarity Act. I think the market's kind of in this wait and see mode. Clarity passes or at least gets voted on and has a meaningful path to moving forward after the recess. Okay, sure. Then markets can pump. Clarity Act fails miserably on the Senate vote. we're going down, baby. Going down fast. Solana's fee burn and disinflation proposals are set to enter the initial vote today. Together, they would double annual disinflation to 30%, cut emissions by $1.36 billion over 6 years, and raise daily burns from 650 Solana to 9,000 Solana. This is extremely significant for Solana. Do not fade Solana. Solana remains one of the best in-class blockchains out there, and the fact that the tokenomics are getting such a massive potential overgrade, they still have to pass, okay? These votes still have to pass. We need the validators to come together and to work with us and get these things that Solana needs to pass. This is where we sit right now. Potential MACD daily bull cross coming here in the next few days. We'll keep an eye out for that. That could be an opportunity to go long here. We've kind of traded down below the bottom of the support range on the triangle here, but it's clinging right to it, so it's not a real dramatic breakdown yet. Sitting under the 20-day, sitting under the 50-day, and under this line of resistance here. So a lot of technical factors here showing resistance for Solana. Break over any of these, and I think it's probably a good long opportunity up to the 200-day. And I'll be watching out for that and looking too long that when it does trigger those signals, so I'll let you guys know when that happens. Anyway, that's awesome. You're awesome. Thanks for watching. Bye.